Hello everyone, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to City Skylines, where in front of you, if you watch for, I don't know, 5 seconds, you'll see maybe 5,000 bloody industrial buildings disappear, reappear, pop up, pop in. Ah, it's ridiculous. And it makes building custom little areas and doing the detailing very difficult because I don't really know what areas are actually needing filling in and which aren't, and it's just proving distracting. I did plan on doing the actual detail work in this episode and doing some of that, but I just don't have enough population to support this kind of industry. And so I think one thing that I do want to do, I mean, I got quite a bit of detail work done the last episode, obviously, with just putting concrete around these helped. And then obviously there's this space over here in the corner. There are still some more that I want to do, but I don't know, is this empty because it needs details? Or is it empty because people just aren't there right now, like is the case with this? Like these areas will fill up in just a sec. See, look at that. So it's a little frustrating. So what I'm going to do is I am going to first of all fix up this bridge shape here. Not entirely happy with how that works. I want to curve off just a little bit sooner. I want to go from here, sort of go more like that, and then in, and no, I don't actually want to do anything quite like that. First of all, I want to turn prop and tree anarchy off, and then I want to go up, up, up to about 6 meters. Why? Why does it always have to be an issue? See, this is not what I wanted. This is not at all. Yeah, it's not really working. If I go to here and down, you gonna play nice? You are. Okay, that's good to see. But see now that curve is not actually the curve that I want at all. What do you look like? Let's go up just a little bit. So that's the height I need. That's the curve I need, I think. And then we can do something at 6 meters. Let's go down to 3 meters. And we'll join to the ground there. And that looks a lot better. Okay. It's still a little sharp. They could do with some work, but yeah, I can wait. What a bridge. I mean, what a bridge. Imagine the cost of that in real life. That is ridiculous. Huge. Anyway, let's head on over to Lilac Square. This really does need a bit of a rename. So let's go. I don't know. What do we want? I mean, Hilltop just seems to make sense. Um, and then this can be. So we'll have Hilltop suburbs on the left. So I don't really know what I'm going to call that. Hilltop or Cliffside? This will be Hilltop. Hilltop City, so I guess it doesn't need a capital T in there. It's just like that. Hilltop City, and then this one, instead of Valley Hills, is going to be Cliffside. Ignore this, that thing popping up. I still haven't turned off that mod, and it opens up every time I hit the L key. This is going to be called Cliffside. Yeah, I'll just call it Cliffside. Why not? Why not? You abandoned? No. I thought this house was abandoned just because it looks so hideous. That texture is really not nice. Still need some more detail work going on in here, and in here. But what I really want to do, I really just need more residential space. I just need more citizens. So, do I smooth this whole area out and build in here again. I could build some more suburbs similar to this in this area. I could build some high density in this area. In fact, I could... What's my smallest four-way interchange? Probably not that one. Definitely not that one. Everything just gets a bit massive after a little bit. You're huge. You're a three-way. You almost, but you're just... I just think you're a little unnecessary is all. I'm just thinking, because I could bring stuff out to this whole area here. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I need more residential. That much is clear. Ah! I had placed this a while ago, and I have yet to get around to building it. So, let's go ahead and do that. You're going to need quite a bit of space, actually. Let's bring all of you out. Slope is too steep. Fair enough. Fair enough too. Let's go ahead and smooth out the terrain. We'll obviously bring the size up just a little bit. Just soften this whole place out. Just the top. I mean, I like the edge. So this can go. I wish there was a sharpen edge tool, but I don't think there is. Oh wait, no, there is. If I go, if I go level terrain, this height, do something like that, and then bring the size up just a little bit, and just sort of bring that around, and then smooth out the back edge of that. That gives me a nice sharp edge again. Hey, look at me. Look at me knowing how to do terrain modification, eh? Never thought you'd see the day. Neither did I. There we go. Okay. Anyway, moving right along. Slope still too steep. Really? I guess it kind of is. So if I turn on Road Anarchy, which will allow me to place it, where are the problems? That road is really the only problem, I think. I genuinely think that road there is the only problem. I don't like the actual positioning of that. I maybe should have thought about how this was actually going to work before placing it, but that's okay. Go ahead and do there. These will need to be connected up somehow. This will need to be fixed. That was a mistake. Just go ahead and straight line to there. Lovely. Let's tidy everything up just a little bit. You didn't tidy up at all. How does that work? I mean, it looks kind of hideous, but to be honest, it's not actually all that bad. Go with that one. There to there. That straightens things out a little bit, and then if we get rid of that lot, go from there to there. Now we have a nice straight line all the way up. Flat there is fine because it gives us that connection. That's not a problem. Let's just go ahead and quickly fix up the interchange here. Go like there. That's nice. Looking good. We'll reverse this one. Oh, there. There. And then we'll just flip those two around. So that's sort of that connection, which works. And then for... That's not really what I wanted there. Go ahead and do this section of road again. Again, Not ideal, but it's okay. That's quite a sharp little slope. That's probably gonna have to do, I think. See if I can't. Let's see if I can't do something about that, eh? If I do that, what is that? That's actually much nicer. Much, much nicer. Let's go ahead and flip everything around. That works. And then, see, sometimes having road anarchy off actually helps. Just sometimes. That'll do. A little bit of a hump in the road, but that's fine. It's not too big of a deal. This now is the problem. Turn on road anarchy. Bring it to here. Do we even need to go that high? I mean, I really don't like how that looks at all. Let's go up to 9 meters. Cross that road. Cross those roads. That's fine. Now I'm going to have a little bit of a sharp turn here. And then from there, turn off road anarchy and go in there. And again, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll go straight line to there. Bulldoze that, and we'll go straight line from here to there. Bit of a kink in that, but that's fine. Again, all of this can be. Wow. Okay. That's a hell of a slope. Let's start bringing that down just a little bit sooner. We'll go. Turn off snapping, please. Where is there not a bridge? That's not a bridge, which is nice. We'll go down a bit to about there, and then we'll go to that, and we'll go from here to there, and then there. Not the prettiest thing in the world. In fact, none of this bridge system really is the prettiest thing in the world. And could do with some fixing up, but for now, it's fine. So if we hit play, everything seems to be working, which is nice. This is, as per usual for me, going to go into a roundabout, which... you know what? Let's just build a custom one. Because I can, and it'll just be easier to get exactly what I want. Let's up the size of this. Let's just clear off this little plateau. How do we want this? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I want a big-ish one. So let's go 16. Half of 16 is 8. Let's use just normal roads. It's a little easier. Let's go to the 8th spot, which was there. Out. Snapping. 8 by 8. Then we grab our highway tool. Go. Curve. That's what I was missing there. Snap. There we go. There we go. There. 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 That is a roundabout for sure. Bit of a wonky roundabout, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Like that. And then something like that, which we'll have to flip around. Fine. We'll do some tidying up on this. In fact, let's do that right now. Let's get rid of everything. I know, it's horrible and shocking. Let's flatten out the terrain to be the size of the roundabout that I want. We go like that. Is that about how big I want the roundabout? I think it is. So let's level the terrain to that height. And we want it about. Okay, well I didn't quite want it to be that big. Let's just undo that. And let's actually set it to be the height of that road there. And we'll make it roughly that big. For some of those roads, we now come into this, about this big. We'll flatten it out just a little bit in that direction, and then we'll smooth it off. So, gives us a nice little area to build our road in. If we just go flat road from here to here. How big was that? 18. Go 9 there, 9 there. Nice big roundabout. Slightly bigger than we had before, which is, well, I mean, I'm not complaining about it, that's for sure. We'll just go 9 by 9. And that will automatically bring out some of the terrain. Flatten it out to where I need it, which is good. 9 by 9. There we go. We now have a nice flat roundabout, which is always preferable, I believe, when building roundabouts, is to have them flat. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not really a professional roundabout builder. I just happen to build them relatively often in this game. I do enjoy them, that's for sure. You know what? These are actually going to be 2-lane highways because it just makes more sense. There are 2 lanes coming in, 2 lanes going out. It just makes more sense to have 2 lanes. Okay, happy? Good. What do we want for this road? What do we want? Well. Now that I have this tool, boy oh boy do things get interesting. We can do 6-lane decorative. We can do it, you know, normal like that, which is all boring. I don't like it. What we can do is say on the right side, let's have a nice... What kind of tree do I want? That's I think the first question that should be asked. What kind of tree? We could have small beech. Looks like that. That's alright. We could have elder trees, which look pretty regal, if I do say so myself. Which I do, because who else here is talking? Nobody but me. Unless you're talking to yourself as well, which, by the way, is all that I'm doing. Is I'm just talking to myself. In fact, I'm just into this little piece of metal in front of me with a little pop filter on it, in a massive metal stand, and I just talk into it and hope that someone listens on the other end. Otherwise, things get very, very awkward. And that's all I do. So unless you're doing the same thing, then I am the only one who is talking right now. Elder tree, which means the road now looks something like that. And I think that looks very, very nice. So I just have to draw from this end to this end. So let's do that. This one. Street lights. Where do the street lights go? They go on both sides. So let's get a... there are some really cool 3... Yeah, Philia Promenade, is it? Yes, for sure. Philia Promenade. Let's use those. And let's go from... Here's the curve. We'll go from about here, like that. And of course we can go slightly further than this roundabout. We don't limit ourselves to the roundabout. In fact, this can come all the way out here. Lovely. We now have this road here, which has trees on one side and some really awesome looking lights on the other one. Hey, doesn't look good. Ah, look at that view. Overlooking. Oh, look at that view. Just that right there. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is an intro shot to this video. Which, if you're already this far into the video, you've probably seen it. You probably saw it at the start. And now you recognize it. Now you see where I got it from. As we're about to take a dive off the cliff. That right there is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The question then is, what do I want to do off the back of this? I'm thinking some big buildings. Definitely some big buildings along there. The question is how big? I believe that is the true question, is how big are these things? Let's get a couple in to find out. Let's go with the Sky Tower. That is from my country. That is where, not my city, but definitely my country. That is where I live. Oh, if I can get it. There's a glass. No, you can't quite see it. Basically, up here is, you can walk out onto this glass platform and walk around the outside of this. And it is the tallest building in our country. And I believe the tallest building in the southern hemisphere. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, please. But I do believe that that is the tallest building in the southern hemisphere. We're going to want a big old casino. Is it a casino? Yeah, and a hotel. Lovely. We are going to want a plaza. Something like that. These are all level 6s. Which is, I mean, that's fine. Something like that. That is one massive building. Fine. I mean, these to me feel like they should be like centerpieces of a city. And I'm just putting them right on the edge. It's fine. It's fine. Obviously, there will be, you know, the main city will have even more of these. I'll probably go a line and a line and then build out and slowly down from them. So that's fine. That's fine. Let's see what do I want monuments? No, I don't think I do. Let's see what other buildings I can have. You're actually surprisingly nice. But that's okay. Let's go level 2. What do I have in level 2? You like just a couple things just to sort of, you know, a couple smaller ones to fill in the space. So not every building needs to be, you know, nuts when it comes to this section. Not every building needs to be nuts. But what can this be? This can go down the end. Lovely. And then everything else down here is going to sort of alternate. We'll have some offices, we'll have some high density residential, and then high density commercial. We'll go commercial, 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 smattering of commercial, mostly high density residential along here with the occasional office. So we'll just do some office spaces. And there we'll get rid of that commercial and that commercial. Fill them up with offices. Lovely. And then hopefully they'll build up. They will. It's good. We'll take our water supply off from here. Bring this all the way down. So, and then obviously this whole area is going to need some water. So let's just fill this area up. Do it this way. Probably going to be slightly faster. Do it this way. One more. Right down the middle. Lovely. Just like that. These are our big old skyscrapers. And now let's peel a road. Peel a small 4-lane off here. And we'll go straight straight. And then basically, let's set these to just be cold white streetlights. Just stock standard cold white streetlights. So get rid of all of that. This in, go here, goes. I want to sort of go parallel to the roundabout, or perpendicular to this road, as it may be, which is it almost is. And then the back section is essentially going to grid itself out. It'll be a slightly more interesting grid than just a straight up grid, but a grid nonetheless. Surprised that that actually fitted in there perfectly. So very, very happy about that. I don't like having the sky tower there simply because it's way too familiar to me, and it just hurts. It just makes it, yeah, it just doesn't make sense in my head. So that is our road with which we can connect. Now I do want one road coming off there, and then I want another one going there. Bulldoze the stuff in there. That is our main sort of entrance. We've got two of them. Now this is going to become absolutely hectic for traffic, but that's okay. Go ahead and start going there, and then all we're going to do is run essentially directly behind a lot of these buildings. We'll go to about there, and then there, and then I do just want to have a couple connecting roads, which actually I want to turn zoning off on. I don't want these connectors to have zoning. Don't ask me why, simply because I don't think I want it. And it kind of tidies up the rest of the zoning around the place. Let's go ahead and just get rid of that zoning, and we'll set that one as well. Set it to be high density residential, because that is what I am lacking the most. There we go. That's kind of, I mean, obviously this needs filling in, but let's just see how this runs. They will obviously need some power, so let's go ahead and hit pause and connect the power lines. There we go. You're connected all the way down here, but my massive power supply, which is all the way over here, is not actually connected as of yet. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's connect you up like so, and then the offshore power line is just going to go. Oops, that was a little too far. It's just going to run in a straight line all the way over to there. I just go line that up like so. That there has now connected our power. Means these guys here now have power. And obviously, once everything levels up, these will, you know, have more height to them. That is the word I'm looking for. And in fact, I can force that because I can go in with my district tool and just Chestnut Square. Yeah, no, I don't think. I don't think that that's going to be the name of this section at all. I will just go back to this line. That's all going to be one district. And then this area is going to be a separate one. We'll need some tidying up. I do appreciate that. Don't you worry. And it will be done. That come out like so. There we go. And then this one, I just want to just bring it all the way back to that road. Yep. So Chestnut Square is not going to be called that, but that's fine. All I want to do is level everyone up. I want to see what this will look like once it's all maxed out. You know, once I get the nice tall buildings, once I get the massive skyscrapers of other buildings, you know, what is this going to look like? And obviously, because I've got the curves, what I like about having a curved road, and then in this case, you know, different angles, is what it does, you know, to this kind of area, is it makes everything on a slightly different angle. It gives you a very, very nice skyline, and it gives sort of an interesting pattern to it. It's not all just operating off the same vector. Let's just force upgrade everything once more. And there we go. I mean, the other buildings do tend to dwarf them just a little bit, but some of them almost reach. So I think that's not bad. There are no more levels to reach. So that's it. But that works. Let's go ahead and get a police station in here. This is the kind of place that the Wayne Enterprises can actually fit in and not really be a problem. Space already occupied. I do need somewhere. Bulldoze everyone. That will do. See, it doesn't. It actually seems like a rather small building once it gets placed in there. We'll go ahead and put one of these. I kind of want to put you in the middle of this section, so I will just wait for a bit. Education. Yeah, education. Let's finish zoning these roads. Let's use small 2 lanes for this section. Go there. And this is going to be a little haphazard in terms of the way the roads go. Because like I said, I sort of want an interesting angular aesthetic when it comes to this section of the city. If we do something like that, and then we can go, you know, just fill in some of these spaces, and then just take the zoning tool and just basically the whole. Someone's driving around outside my house blasting some horrible music, so I do apologize if you can hear that. That's not me, don't worry. Let's go ahead and just fill in a lot of this space here that I missed, and then we can go ahead and just change it up a bit with some office space. Put some there, and some high density commercial in there. Put some there as well. Hit play and see how everything builds. Hopefully it does. There we go. It's starting to come alive. I'm going to put this sucker in here. Police has covered education. Let's go ahead and get an elementary school. This end and this end. Let's get the. This is a high school, actually. I learnt that this is a high school. God, the game lags a lot when everything's building up. Whew. Okay. We'll put a high school down there, and then we'll put a university. I believe it's Blackwell Academy. Yes, it is. I want this to go there. Okay. If we go in here, it seems to speed up just a little bit. But obviously we have a lot of vehicles spawning in, trying to work out where they're going to go, and just a lot of stuff. But as you can see, that random road placement that I did looks really cool once everything's in. Gives a really nice sort of feeling to everything. Now, what I am going to do is take the Briar Rose District and just up its level just a little bit. Not to the highest level. I'm not going to force it up to the max, I don't think. But just get a little bit more. Just a little bit more in there. We obviously have this Blackwell Academy, which can do with some detailing. But detailing is something that I am going to do in the next episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And also don't forget to hit subscribe and leave comments down below with suggestions of things you think I should do. Obviously, Jose's comment got done with this little section over here. And if you leave a suggestion, I will be sure to do it. So guys, I'll see you in the next one.